My name is Ikeagwu. I'm an actor and a writer, producer. Well, I produced one movie as well. Came into the industry 2005. My first movie was for real. Yeah, I was a lead. Actor. That was in Nigeria. I had done a short movie in England before, but my foundation was largely stage. I still do that once in a while. That's how I started, basically.
Okay, now, what's so special about
Nollywood? I think it's very unique. It's very unique in the sense. I like to be. The unique thing about Nollywood is it's a frontier. It's a very frontier industry, in the sense that we have no help whatsoever from the government or any other agencies or anything. Everything is basically self-funded, but it just goes on. It rides on determination and will to see it through, and also in a larger part, the wonderful fans who keep the industry alive. I think that's what's wonderful. I think what sold me to it was the reason why I came back was, in some small way, I could be known as one of the pioneers, even though we don't get that much remittance financially. But so that people that come after us can say, these were our fathers who laid the foundation for us. So that's the unique thing about this industry.
Now, you've done so many movies that I personally have seen. Among these so many movies, which is your favorite?
They're all. I can't say which one's my favorite, but if that's difficult, it's very difficult. But I would say not. I wouldn't say my favorite, but I'd say memorable ones. Memorable ones being how would I say, damage? Damage in the sense that I had to do something that was completely out of my character, which is like a challenge to me. I like doing things that are completely outside myself. In this one, it was regarding abuse against women, and my character really beat the hell out of his wife and stuff like that. But it was also vice versa, and I like to call it subtle and the strength of the message. So I think that's one of them. And the one that's coming out next month, which is Broken. Same thing, same theme of, I don't know what, I seem to have a lot of affinity to do with movies that dwell on child abuse and abuse of women.
Okay, now, sir, your first experience on red carpet, what was it like?
It was a bit unnerving. Some people call me a recluse. I'm very inhibited. I don't like coming out that much. I'm a very private person, almost shy. Almost shy if I may use that word. So red carpet for me. In fact, I had lots of opportunities to be on the red carpet, but I shied away from that because I didn't like too much attention. I more prefer doing my work and getting out of it. So red carpet was a bit unnerving, my first experience.
Okay, now how can you describe yourself?
A lot of people don't know it, but I'm a lot of fun. I don't think I'm deep. I think God does my thinking for me. I think my subconscious thinks for me. But I have a very strong zest for life. And I'm very simple. And I like to keep things simple. Yeah.
When did you realize that acting is a profession?
I've been wanting to act since I was 5 years old. Actually, it was music I wanted to sing. That was my thing. I wanted to be a rock star. But because my father was very traditional, Igbo men, very traditional, who didn't let me go into that. Acting I didn't even think about, but I do know I wanted to act because I used to daydream a lot. I still do. I was not until I got to university. I thought I was too shy and too inhibited and too introspective to be an actor. I was just thrown into it by accident when I was in university and found I loved it.
Now, how crazy has the last years been?
I'm sorry?
How crazy has the last years been in terms terms of job, we're meant to believe that this job is tedious, and so how crazy has it been?
Oh, it is very tedious, but that's not the job being tedious is not part of it. I mean, yes, it's very stressful and everything, but if you love what you do, even though you hate that moment, but you stick through what you have to do. I think for me, the most challenging was deciding to stick to quality jobs, and of course, not working 24/7, like 365 days of the year. You won't get that much money in your pockets. But it was informed by when my mother watched a movie of mine, and she wasn't too happy with it, and so I made a decision not to go into any movie that my mom would not watch, would not enjoy. So that kind of stepped it up for me, quality-wise. So I tend to be more scrutinous, if I may use that word, of script for material and the quality of the movies.
Now, what advice do you have for people that want watching from home, that wants to be like this? What advice do you have?
Get as much learning as you can. Get as much education as you can. Don't chase after the money or the fame. Stick to the craft. The craft will look after you. But you have to break yourself down and paint where you want to be earlier on. So if you become more famous than you actually anticipated you'll be, you won't get carried away by the accolades that people give you, because that's where people start to fall down.
What's the best moment?
Where, in life?
In your career, in life, as you, as a person.
I think, well, I'm pretty excited about being nominated for Best Supporting Actor in the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards. That's pretty exciting.
Okay, now, if you have to meet somebody, dead or alive, who would that be?
Woo! The one person I'd like to meet, dead or alive, my father. Yeah. The reason being, my father was my father throughout my life. We never really got the chance to be friends. And just when he retired, he passed away. So the person that's why I'd really love to, because he has so many stories. I'm very talkative. I have so many stories in my head. Now multiply that by 4. That's my dad. So this would have been the perfect time for me to get as much information from him as possible. That's who I really would like to meet. Thank you.